Hey, so do you ever wonder what's going to happen after Halloween ends? Let's talk about it. Oh, just chilling in my garage and talking about movies. So we're about 6 months away from Halloween ends, and yeah, I am a little more excited than I was before, especially when you hear that Nick Castle has said that the ending is surprising, like it's like some sort of twist ending or something. So that does pique my interest. But now I'm wondering, okay, so once this ends, what's next? And that's just such a popular thing, you know. That's like the new thing to do. It's like, oh well, yes, we're excited about all this movie coming out, right? It's gonna be the ending. It's gonna be the trilogy capper, right? But what's next? We just want more and more and more, right? I do have some ideas of like what they could do. Um, and if you have any ideas, just let me know down below. Whatever. So first off, I'd like to say that if and when they do return to the series again, well, they can't do a continuation to Halloween Ends because of course that's the last film in that timeline. So they're gonna have to do something completely different. And when they do, I think they need to take a lot of time off. Like, if we're gonna get another Halloween film, it needs to be at least 5 years from now. Like if we got Halloween Ends this year and then like 2 years later we had another one, it's just like too much. Like, don't do the Star Wars thing. Don't like give us so much all at once. Spread it out a bit. Kind of build the hype for it, and it is going to be a new thing. So you do need some time for us to settle on this trilogy, and then so then until we could like move on to the next one. So one idea that I have is going the anthology route. So in the same vein as like Season of the Witch, they could do that with either movies or like a TV series. And what I would think would be really cool is if they did do that, and each story was different, but you pull characters from Haddonfield, from you know that from Halloween itself. So and then like you could like put those characters right in there. For example, what if they did like a crazy off the wall story like Season of the Witch that's based around Halloween, but Danielle Harris's character Jamie's in it, for example, or Loomis could be in it, but it's a different story and it doesn't involve Michael Myers. Another thing that they could do, which that kind of reminds me of that, is a Dr. Loomis series where you follow him and you realize that Michael Myers is not the only patient that he had, that there's plenty of other people out there too that are just as crazy as him. And it would be a Loomis centric series, right? You follow him, going through, you, you basically just follow him and his adventures. And I think that'd be kind of fun because I mean Loomis is one of the most likable characters in the series, anyways. So why not utilize him some more? Another idea that I have that might make people mad is just to do another remake. And my idea was to call it either Myers or Michael Myers. And it would kind of be sort of like, I mean, not sort of, I mean, a little bit like Rob Zombie's Halloween. You know how he focuses on young Michael Myers? What if you made that the whole movie? So let's completely forget about the original. That movie is untouchable, anyways. Let's create a brand new origin story for him. And the whole movie is just him as a kid. And of course, there's going to be more kills, like in Zombies remake. And you follow him transforming into the Myers that we know today. I think that'd be kind of fun. And it has a lot of potential for being a interesting, dark, coming of age story. And that's something that we've never really seen in Halloween, at least like fully realized. But my question is, why not? Why not do it? And with an idea like that, you could still capture the same aura and mystique of Michael Myers as a character. It'll just be through a different lens. Now, something that I think is a stupid idea is making a sequel to either Halloween 2 from 1981 or Halloween 4. As like hardcore fans, you want to see that. That is interesting. I want to see Jamie Lloyd as the next killer. But you got to think about it as, okay, what about a broader audience? Like casual audiences would not get it at all. They'd be like, what did I just walk into? I didn't watch Halloween 4. I thought this was just something new. So you got to keep that in mind too, because you got a lot of casual viewers that are kind of dumb when it comes to that kind of stuff. Now, calling the casual viewer dumb is a dumb statement on my part, because for those people, they're just there to just see like carnage ensue, right? And you can't, I mean, not everybody's going to be a Halloween fan. They just like those type of people that go out to go see movies, they want to go see a scary slasher movie, right? And for us, it's much more than that. It's like a Star Wars event. It's like, oh my god, we're gonna see the Last Jedi or Harry Potter. They don't understand that, and that's fine. And what I'm trying to say is like, you can't alienate those people. It's the mass majority, really. So when you're looking at it in that lens, you have to kind of abide by those regulations, because it's not a movie just for us as fans. It's a movie for everybody else. And like moral of the story is you can't make it about yourself. You have to just go with the flow, with like the audience and shit, because you look at Halloween like as itself, it's a very big franchise, even for people that are not in that niche, So what it comes down to is it has to be watered down just a little bit just to reach a broader audience. And I mean, that's just how it is. Personally, for me, I'm like, oh, it's fine. Just do it the right way. Fan service, though, for me, I'm like, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. So, just do something cool. Do something like that's gonna shock everybody and that's gonna make people like really like your shit, So I don't know. I mean, that's just my 2 cents. Or this is a kind of a crazy concept that would piss people off as well. Is what if Rob Zombie came back and finished off his trilogy? They could do that. I don't think that's another thing that they would never do. But can you imagine though? If they did do that, would you watch it? Honestly, I'd be curious. I liked Rob Zombie's style. I liked what he did with it. And yes, it's not for everybody. But in all honesty, he has like the scariest Halloween films out there. And the most brutal Halloween films. I think they're more intense than David Gordon Green's films. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's just because of how nasty and grungy they are. Um, yeah, those films are pretty gross. But that's what makes it like disturbing though. So I wouldn't mind seeing a third Rob Zombie film. Never gonna happen though. Yeah, so that's just me shooting the shit on what I think could happen after Halloween ends. Um, yeah, if you have any ideas, go ahead and share them if you want. Um, let's talk about this shit. But in the meantime, I guess let's just look forward to Halloween ends, and let's hope it's good. All right, I'm gonna head out. Bye.